Have you ever wondered how to make a high-quality PCB at home? Well, let's demystify this. PCB, or printed circuit board, is the backbone of most electronic devices, allowing various components to connect and communicate. Today, we're taking this technical marvel from factories to your crafting table. This video is your guide to creating a high-quality PCB right in the comfort of your home, using easily accessible tools and materials. By the end of this video, you will gain the knowledge to craft a PCB effortlessly. Firstly, gather all the necessary materials. Creating high-quality PCBs at home begins with the right materials. The first thing you'll need is copper plates. These will form the base of your circuit board. Look for high-quality, smooth plates to ensure the best results. Next, you'll need ferric chloride. This is a type of etchant that will help you remove the unwanted copper from your board, leaving only your desired circuit pattern behind. A laser printer is also essential. This is what you'll use to print out your circuit design onto glossy paper. The paper's smooth surface allows for a clean transfer of your design onto the copper plate. Speaking of transfer, you're going to need an iron. This is how you'll apply heat to transfer the design from the paper to the copper plate. And last but not least, don't forget your safety gear. Working with ferric chloride and heat can be dangerous, so it's important to protect yourself. Ensure you have all these materials before proceeding to the next step. Next, design your PCB layout. It's the blueprint for your project, the roadmap that guides your electronic components to their destinations. This step is crucial because it determines the functionality and efficiency of your PCB. Think of your PCB layout as the foundation of a house. Without a solid foundation, the house can't stand. Similarly, without a well-planned layout, your PCB won't function as expected. You can use software like Eagle or KiCad to help with designing the layout. These tools offer a variety of features that simplify the process, like automatic routing and component libraries. They can also help you spot potential issues before they become big problems, saving you time and materials. Take your time with this step. Review your design, double-check your connections, and make sure everything fits. Remember, a good layout leads to a successful PCB. After finalizing your layout, print it onto the glossy paper using the laser printer. This will be your guide in the next steps of crafting your PCB. Now it's time to transfer your design and etch it onto the copper plate. With your design printed onto a glossy paper, you're ready to take the next step. Start by placing the printed design face down onto the copper plate. Now, using a standard household iron set to its highest setting, apply pressure evenly across the entire design. The heat from the iron will transfer the ink from the paper onto the copper plate. You'll want to keep the iron moving to avoid overheating any single spot. After about 5 minutes, you can peel the paper off to reveal your design etched onto the copper. But we're not done yet. The next step is etching, and for this we're going to use ferric chloride. Now, it's important to remember ferric chloride is a corrosive substance, and safety should be your top priority. Always wear protective gloves, goggles, and a lab coat or apron to protect your skin and eyes from any accidental splashes. Pour the ferric chloride into a plastic container just deep enough to fully submerge the copper plate, then carefully place the copper plate into the ferric chloride. The ferric chloride will react with the exposed copper, etching your design into the plate. This process can take anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes, depending on the complexity of your design. Rinse the etched plate under running water, and there you have it, your very own PCB. To review, we've learned how to craft a high-quality PCB at home. Our journey began with the important step of gathering the right materials. From copper-clad boards to ferric chloride solution, each item plays a significant role in the creation of a top-notch PCB. We then dove into the creative process of designing the PCB layout using either hand-drawn or computer-aided designs. This is where your ideas take shape, so don't be afraid to let your imagination run wild. Next, we learned about the transferring of the design onto the copper board. This is a crucial stage that requires careful attention to detail. And lastly, we touched on the etching process, where the unwanted copper is removed, revealing your design in a solid, tangible form. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't be disheartened if your first few attempts don't turn out as expected. Keep crafting, and soon you'll be a pro at making your own high-quality PCBs at home.